This video shows how to install the Easy H2O Liv Pro water dispenser with a remote chiller and filter. Prior to installation, please read the product installation manual and all warning labels. Elkay recommends having the plumbing and electrical roughed in by a licensed professional plumber and a licensed professional electrician, per the instructions in the installation manual and local building codes. Here are the tools you'll need for installation. Start by putting on cut-resistant gloves and safety glasses. The chiller is intended to be installed on a chiller shelf or in a standard 36-inch base cabinet and must be installed within 15 feet of the water dispenser. Make sure you are attaching the chiller shelf to a secure fitting. Follow the instructions provided with the remote chiller for air opening and gap requirements. Make sure the power supply is identical in voltage, cycle, and phase to that specified on the chiller serial plate. The chiller should be wired on a dedicated circuit to a 20-amp GFI circuit breaker. Ensure the breaker is off before wiring. Follow the wiring diagram in the chiller installation instructions. Next, securely mount the filter head vertically on a wall or other supporting structure near the chiller. Connect a 3/8-inch water supply line, copper or plastic, to the quarter-turn shutoff valve. Then connect the water shutoff valve to the water inlet to the remote filter. Connect a 1/4-inch water line, copper or plastic, to the outlet connector of the filter. Then connect the remaining end to the remote chiller water inlet. Run the 1/4-inch tube through pipe insulation. Connect the 1/4-inch tube to the remote chiller water outlet and run the 1/4-inch water supply tube to the water dispenser. Write the current date on the label of the filter cartridge in the space provided. Attach the filter cartridge to the filter head. Firmly press the filter into the filter head and turn it clockwise to install. Installation of the remote filter and chiller are now complete. You are ready to install the water dispenser. Shut off the water supply source and disconnect power to the electrical circuit that will be supplying the unit. Both water and electricity should be isolated to prevent accidental release of electricity and water. Place the unit into the wall cavity and slide it up against the drywall at the top of the opening. Roughly align the unit and place one screw in to temporarily hold it. Using a bubble level, level the water dispenser and attach it to the wall studs using 4 number 8 screws. Locate the electrical gang box at the lower right-hand corner of the water dispenser and remove the cover. Connect the previously roughed-in 110 VAC power supply to the water dispenser. Route the wiring through the wall into the bottom of the electrical gang box. While the water dispenser can be installed with a drain, this is not required unless specified by local building codes. The water dispenser comes with a drip tray to hold the typical overflow that can occur. To begin the drain installation, remove the 2 screws attaching the drain basin to the water dispenser and remove the drain basin. Place the drain basin on a flat, hard surface. Using the centering dimple as a guide, carefully drill a hole in the basin using a 1-inch hole saw. Smooth the edges of the drain hole with sandpaper, inside, outside, front, and back. Place a small amount of plumber's putty around the lip of the strainer flange and insert it into the hole. You may have to remove gloves to place the putty around the flange. Install the O-ring over the strainer treads. Put gloves back on. Thread the strainer into the drain adapter. Tighten the connection to create a watertight seal. Attach the flexible drain hose to the 3/4-inch barbed drain adapter. Tighten the clamp. Route the drain hose through the hole in the bottom left of the enclosure. Secure the drain basin back in place with the 2 screws. Attach the drain to the P-trap drain adapter using a hose clamp. The 1 1/4 inch PVC drain adapter must be glued into the drain pipe. Connect the 1/4 inch tube to the previously roughed-in 1/4 inch water supply tube. Connect the NFC wires from the remote chiller to the water dispenser. Before returning power to the unit, make sure the power switch is in the off position. Turn the circuit breaker and water back on. If you haven't already done so, remove the protective plastic coverings from the unit. Move the power switch to the on position and make sure the LED lights are lit. Place a bucket under the spout to activate the fill sensor and dispense at least 1 gallon of water. This amount of water will bleed any trapped air from the supply line and filter, as well as flush any fine carbon particles from the filter. The water may appear gray in color due to the air and carbon particles. Remove and replace the bucket from the dispensing area to reactivate the sensor and continue filling until a gallon of water has dispensed. If there are no leaks and the unit is functioning correctly, installation of the unit is complete. Next, complete finishing the wall surrounding the unit according to job specifications. Install the water dispenser's glass cover using the screws and hex driver. Upon initial startup, the plastic bottle saved indicator panel should show several bottles have been saved due to the water used to initially start the unit. The left blue LED filter status light should also be lit. This light shows the filter is functioning correctly and has used less than 65% of its capacity. Installation of the Easy H2O Liv Pro water dispenser is now complete, and the dispenser is ready for use.